student loan forgiveness has been on the top of everybody's mind, especially if you're a millennial with student loan debt. Obviously, you probably want to get rid of that. But will that actually make your situation worse? And, I think there actually is an argument for, yeah, it will make your situation worse because of inflation. So the more money we create or the Federal Reserve prints, the more likely we are to add on or add gasoline to a fire that's already blazing, that is inflation. Well, there's about $2 trillion rounding up of student loan debt out there right now. We're having massive inflation just because of the $3 to $7 trillion that were printed during COVID. And adding an extra $2 trillion to that is just going to really expedite a already problematic inflation situation. And we actually, in my opinion, haven't even seen the real inflation from things like the Ukraine war, where there's producers of some of the biggest grain producers in the world, some of the biggest fertilizer producers in the world, and some of the biggest gasoline producers or oil manufacturer or producers in the world. So you have three situations that all could lead to inflation already. Higher oil costs, mean higher gas price, higher cost of transportation, aka places like Target, Walmart are only going to eat that burden for so long, and they're going to pass it along to you in terms of higher costs. So you're already going to see inflation from higher oil and gas prices. We're going to start seeing inflation due to food reserves because food stocks are going to go down. If there's less fertilizer, you're going to have less crop yields, things like that. So we're already going to see problematic inflation. It's already going to get worse. The Federal Reserve is going to have to step in probably more aggressively than they already have. So doing things like forgiving and $2 trillion worth of student loans out of nowhere is going to be very problematic for inflation. And the reason inflation is bad for you means less money in your pocket, and it's probably going to be more impactful than the money you're already spending due to debt.